All right. Sorry about that. All right, guys. Welcome to another MLB The Show 26 stream here on Twitch. I'm next JGGen24, and today we're going to be grinding out the new multiplayer 3 program. So this is obviously the latest edition of the multiplayer program, and we've got some new cards in here. We have Anthony Volpe, whose card this card celebrates his Gold Glove Award from 2023. Um, other than the fact that it's an awards card that I don't have, this can be a card that I need if I'm going to build my New Jersey lineup. After all, he was born in New Jersey, so if I want to do that again, like I did last year, kind of important that I have him in there. But you can earn Anthony Volpe. You can also earn Nico Hoerner, another awards card. So this is, if you're waiting on awards cards, this may be the program for you, since you have two of them right in here. Actually, you have three because they're also. Hoerner, also a Gold Glove from 2023, and Max Fried, also a Gold Glove from 2023. And I believe that's it, because I think, yeah, the next two are not Gold Gloves. From what I saw earlier, they're not Gold Gloves. But Max Fried, this is when he was on the Braves. And actually, this one is not from 2023, but this is from 2022. So my bad on that. Obviously, he can field, but um, unfortunately, his pitching stats. You're not going to earn a lot of strikeouts with this guy, and you may even give up a couple home runs here and there. But excuse me, ooh, that's my lunch talking. But not a lot of people, not a lot of lefty batters are going to hit against you. There's going to be plenty of control, and you could go a ways with him since he's got stamina at 99. All right, and now here are the other two. Standout Freddie Freeman from 2017. Oh, I remember him. The Met killer. Always posed a big problem against the New York Mets. But just looking at this, he has great power, or he has good power, good contact. Vision is a little low, but it's 70 overall. I mean, that's not impossible. His fielding ability, not exactly that great, but he is a first baseman, which sometimes you don't really need him, or you don't really need those guys to be the best fielders. It's just a nice little it's a nice little boost if they do have it. But yeah, Freddie Freeman standout card, a standout card right there for you, and of course Bryce Harper. Obviously, this is the guy that you're going to use against righties because against lefties it's not that great. But righties, you could have power and contact over 100. You got clutch over 100, so he could come through in the clutch. This is right field too, so this is not his first base card. This is his right field card. Not a lot of speed, but maybe just enough to be able to track down the ball. And of course, his arm strength and arm accuracy, they're all above 80s, it looks like. So you do have that. And then this is what I thought was interesting. You'll notice that it has kind of like a little wheel, the same one that we see at the end of XP reward paths. Well, same concept. Just because you're done with the 50, once you get to the 50 show packs, you don't exactly have to be done there. You can actually continue to play and you can continue to get XP and get some rewind rewards. It looks like you could get stubs, a deluxe choice pack, a ballin' is a habit pack, and probably the bigger one, a 50 show pack bundle. So you could earn this 50 show pack bundle twice in the multiplayer program. And all you have to do to get it, well, this is actually a nice touch right here. Tally 9 innings pitched in any multiplayer mode. So you could play ranked co-op, battle royale, events, weekend classic, doesn't matter. As long as you play 9 innings, you can get 5,000 XP. And that will help you if you're trying to get the if you're trying to get these rewards. So let's say you need an extra push to get to Bryce Harper, let's say. Hey, and you're at 115. Well, playing a 9 inning game will get you to 120. So that's a nice repeatable mission they have there. I think that really encourages people to play ranked seasons and keep playing this multiplayer program long after all these missions are done. And just looking here, oh wow. Whoa, you see this? Oh my gosh. Wow. All right, so hits looks like they want you to get up to 100. You get a bonus if you get up to 200, and you get a wheel bonus of 30,000 XP in the multiplayer program if you get up to 300. So if you're grinding the event or ranked seasons or whatever, this will help. This will help in the program, and I'm assuming we have way more. Yep, more with the strikeouts. These are usually a lot harder. Yeah, they want 200 strikeouts, so that's going to be interesting. For the runs, 200 runs, of course. Not a lot with the runs one, so that's kind of interesting. Parallel XP, 140,000. That might actually be achievable. That might actually be achievable. But you can only do it once. Just want to be clear. All these missions are only once. And then, of course, you have your missions in Battle Royale, which you need 3 home runs, 20 total bases for 5,000 each. And then you get 10,000 if you get 5 wins in a single entry. Personally, I'd rather just focus on these, and with the repeatable mission in there now, I mean, I could literally earn, all it would take is uh two ranked seasons games, assuming that I could play at home instead of on the road, then I could get these missions done without even having to go into BR. So that's nice. That's actually nice. That kind of really mutes the whole point of doing BR. But I guess if people like playing BR, then those are the missions for them. Ugh. All right. With that out of the way, let me show you my lineup for um, for this multiplayer program grind. Pretty much all the guys that I've kept my lineup pretty much the same. Not really too many changes here. I did take Justin Verlander out of here, so Jacob deGrom is now in. I also put in John Franco, not as a long reliever, but just another lefty arm in there in case that way, or that's higher overall than Zerpa. Sorry, Zerpa, but those cards are eventually going to go down. All right, so that's pretty much my lineup. You'll notice that Cody Bellinger is super factored. That is because he won the fan vote, so he is super factored, and he's super factored for a week. So we got plenty of time here. And honestly, with no other programs being announced for the rest of the week, I mean, storylines is so the third drop of the storylines is supposed to be on Thursday. But other than that, the next content drop is going to be on Friday. So we got plenty of time to go ahead and grind out the multiplayer program. So with that out of the way, let's hop right in. No, we're not playing at a created stadium. I hate playing at a created stadium online. It's like you could play at an MLB stadium. If you can't guess what, there's a freaking minor league stadium that you can play. Play online at your own risk. Servers are still bad. Well, I'm hopping into a game, so I guess we'll get a first-hand look. Woo! All right, so my opponent literally has his first five guys super factored in his lineup, and I saw there was Ketel Marte as well as Jose Ramirez there. Okay, well, I mean, my hope is that I could play 9 full innings. I'm not really interested in the law in a win or a loss. Obviously, it would help. But I want those 5 innings. I want those 9 innings. Well, let's hope I could change that. Strike 3, sit down. Oh, he's got Aaron Judge. Oh, wait, that's his. That's his World Baseball Classic card. Okay. Ha! But I do like that they added the 9 innings repeatable. That is a nice addition. It's like, hey, if you can't get through BR, guess what? You could play ranked seasons and get the 5 parallel or get the 5 XP that way. Of course, there's no guarantee that I'm going to play, 9 innings. I wonder if a lot of people have just been playing ranked or, yeah, have been playing ranked and they get disconnected and then the next game they play, they only play till their thing is till they have enough innings for the 9 innings and then disconnect. I just wonder if that's what's leading to all these disconnects. Probably not. You're saying the servers are bad, but I just wonder if that's eventually gonna cross people's minds. Nice, Trout.
Outside, that's a ball. Ball two. That's ball three.
Ouch. Attaboy, Soler. So my Mets start their series up against the Detroit Tigers tonight, and they're actually going to give AJ Ewing his MLB debut. They just called him up from AAA, so he's going to be he's going to be getting his shot in the majors starting this series.
That's a ball.
You know, I'm excited because he actually was very solid for the Mets in spring. Let's go, 2 runs. Ah, oh well. We got 2 runs. Oh, but we give up one of those runs right back with that home run. He just had a perfect. Don't know don't know how else to justify that. I mean, hey, a perfect should be rewarded, with something like that. Dang. How many superfractors does my opponent have? Oh my gosh. I swear, it's almost like I'm going up against Gamer.
Ball, that's out.
All right, well, it just means that we need to score more runs. That's it. Chris Bryant with the double, although I'm going to push it here. He's got 85 speed. I think he could make it. First triple for Chris Bryant. Ah, I got fooled. All right, Cody Bellinger with the double as well. So we get that run right back. And we're going to tack on another one thanks to Andres Jimenez. And he's going to go for a triple too. Oh my gosh. And he's going to get his first triple. I swear I don't have any mods on these guys, okay? I swear. These guys are just getting hits.
Ball. Ball. Down. That's ball 2.
Sinker up and in. Come on, one more run. All right, well, it's not a strikeout, but it is an out. And unfortunately, that means Jimenez doesn't get a run. It's unfortunate, but we did get our run back. Plus, we tacked on. Ooh, my bad. Did not mean to get that close.
Nope. Hey, 2.
Nice slider.
3.
Strike three, sit down. That's an ABS strikeout. I'll take it. Wonder if my opponent plays a lot online, and maybe that's how they were able to get so many. So this entire lineup is super fractured. But maybe they also play the game a lot with those guys that they, they just got them super fractured. After all, it took me a while to get some of my cards superfractored. Ooh, that one nearly hit Leonard. Wear it.
Ball. That's in
Wear
the
it
bag.
next time. That's a free base runner. I am so glad that I hesitated on that. I really wish that wasn't the end result. I really wish. I mean, my opponent got a perfect. That was a home run. I should have at least gotten the same thing with a pitch that was literally right down the middle. Wow, 2 triples for Chris Bryant. He's going to get a lot of XP just from this or parallel XP just from this game. Nice. I know, but if you're squaring it up like I did, you can make the argument that it should have been a home run. Literally right down the middle. Or does being down the middle mean nothing these days? Oh, see? That was a perfect. I hung that slurp ball. So why does my opponent get perfect home runs, yet I don't? I just get flyouts to center. I'm just asking. Yeah, but down the middle? You're telling me a perfectly timed hit on a pitch that was down the middle, that's not going to be a home run? Like 9 times out of 10? It should be 10 out of 10, but I'll give you the one where it's not. I think that's BS. Then what do then what does it matter? Like, pitchers might as well just throw right down the middle. If people are not going to get perfects, then they might as well just throw down the middle. Unless, of course, the game is more favorable to guys that have early swings and tend to pull them more. And my opponent is out of here. So that was it. My opponent didn't want any more. Wow, we were both 400. Well, Jacob deGrom gets the win, so there's some parallel XP. Unfortunately, I didn't earn any progress because my opponent quit. So, but I get 4 innings. So just another 5, and that's it. But where did I get the... I didn't get it from this, clearly. Where did I get this ball in as a habit pack? Oh, finally, this May scouting report card comes in, or the report, scouting report comes in. About darn time, I was waiting for it. Yeah, but they were previewing it all freaking throughout the month, and it's like, I believe we're at the second Tuesday now. Because last Tuesday was Cinco de Mayo. Nice. Tyler Soderstrom. All right, list him for 40. Quick sell that. I hope I'm wrong on my theory that people only play for the innings and then quit. I really, because that's not going to help me in terms of the innings. Ooh, wow, that could be actually worth something. Or not, because it was literally only $6.95 when I put it up. Yeah, but I mean, my opponent had a couple home runs in the game. Ooh, Carlos Rodon. So I don't think it was out of the question to believe that they could have came back. After all, I'm not a great player myself online. Oh well. Well, whatever the reason, I got the win, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. Plus, I did get a bunch of hits in that one. Oh, my opponent is just eager to get in. Oh, more superfractored. Oh boy. EJ the Man 77. And my opponent is a World Series player? Oh boy. I mean, that could be co op, but it could also be, solo.
Ball, that's high.
I think it has to be co op because if it were solo, they wouldn't be here right now.
Alright.
Ah, apparently I missed the memo on that.
Yeah.
Because what I like to do is I like to leave. I like to. What I like to do is put in guys that are close to being super fractured in this lineup, and then I'll online and just take them there because I want them to be super fractured. Any good cards? What do you mean, that I pulled or in the program? Let's go, Jorge Soler. Ah, crud. Oh well.
Hoo-yah. That's a ball.
Nice. All right, so I didn't do too much. I asked. So you're asking about the multiplayer program? Um, I mean, not really. Oh, ranked too? I mean, I didn't really look at the ranked cards because I just know I'm never going to make World Series, so I kind of don't really look at those. I wish they had brought back the ranked and BR rewind packs because I would have liked to have the cards. Um, Nothing really too special. It's to me they're more like cards that you earn for Miguel Cabrera. There's a lot of award series guides. There's like 3 of those, and then there's a breakout and I believe an all-star one.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to happen. Oh, a standout in second half. My bad. Thank you, SB Champ, for the correction. It's nice that they don't include stolen bases for the stat missions.
Hit run.
Yeah, that's gonna fall. Come on, Cease, uh, you gotta lock down here. Oh, forget it. Well, if I lose, I lose. Oh, and an update on the game that I was planning to go to with my sister. Um, Not gonna happen. I mean, it's just she really wants an afternoon game, which is why Thursday was better for her.
outside. No. You beat it.
But it's supposed to rain like crazy. So that's not going to happen.
Ball.
So I just hate that I waste that
Hey, ha.
my day off, that I took a day off yesterday for nothing. Or not yesterday, but tomorrow for nothing. But unfortunately, I can't force Mother Nature to do anything. But this is why I think a lot of teams now should have like a retractable roof. I mean, there are stadiums that have these retractable roofs. Milwaukee has it, Houston has it, Arizona has it. I don't understand why these stadiums can't. I think Toronto has it. So I don't understand why they can't put. I get it. It's expensive, but ultimately, if the games are rained out and if you can't make them up, that's a game that you lose. Hold on. You're so tired, got called in to work at 11:30 last night to help finish a project that had to go out by 6 a.m. this morning. And did they have you work again, or did they just tell you go home? You get the day off for coming in at night. They still made you. Wow. Dude, I would have told you, or I would have, if that were me, I would have told them you're giving me the day off then. If you want me to come in at night, well, I do go in at night, but you want me to come in on a day off, on my day off, or on my time off? Oh, you got today off. Okay, well then that's fine. I was thinking there was no time off for you. Like you didn't get the day off. Well, then that's a pretty good trade-off right there, I would say. Unfortunately, it does mess with your sleep schedule, but you got it done and you get Wednesday off.
Hey. Ball. That's in.
Oh, you got off tomorrow. Well, as long as you got a day off, that's what's important. I remember one time this was when I think this was back in 2022 or 2021, one of those days where we had a massive snowstorm in New York City, and hardly anyone could get in. So my my boss at the time, or no, maybe this was before that. Maybe it was like 2019. Maybe it's 2020 actually. It was definitely before it was either before or after the pandemic. Either way. Yes, Debringa, I am. How are you, by the way? So we had nobody could get in or out of the city. So with no other options, they decided to ask me. Oh, I do remember now, because that was the night where California shut down for the COVID-19 pandemic. They closed down. So
No, that's
yeah,
a
I
ball.
do remember it now. Anyway, I had to work a double shift that day. So not only did I work my afternoon shift from 2 to 10, but then I also had to work the overnight shift. And this is when I was a PA, so 10:30 to 6:30. And my boss was nice. They decided to give me not only give me the next day off, but they also allowed me to order pizza, and I ordered it for the overnight crew, and I got reimbursed for it.
Ball.
Doing well. You went 5-1 on Weekend Classic. Nice. So did you get Jordan, Jorge? Any one of those guys? Oh, you got the rewind pack? Ah, brutal. Well, hopefully you got someone good out of it.
No, that missed. That's a ball. That's a ball.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know how it works, honestly, because I've never played it. I refuse to play it. And even if there's a Mets card to be had, I'd rather just buy it. I hope that never becomes the case, but I have a feeling it will be. There will be a Mets card eventually.
Ball. That's up.
Mm, brutal. So I get a double, but I don't get anything else.
Nope, that's in. Ball. Outside.
Okay. Personally, I don't think you need to, especially with the repeatable mission with the innings pitched. I don't think you need to do battle royale because those two stat missions, you could literally get enough XP for both of them in just two full ranked seasons games. Well, if you're the home team, that is. Yeah. I mean, I'm saving my stubs. Forget it. I'm not even going to touch BR. The way I see it, the only ones that I'm playing are events and ranked seasons. That's it.
Inside ball.
Unfortunately, not a great game from Dylan Cease.
Foul ball.
I was at 400. I played a game and I got up to 450. Unfortunately, now that rating is probably going to go down. So I just hope not to be out of the 400s.
That's the ball. That's inside.
Mm.
That ball's foul.
I mean, realistically speaking, I could quit right now. I've got my 5 innings pitched, and that's what I needed to complete the mission. So 601 in the classic, nice. I just don't understand why my opponent took the starting pitcher out. I mean, they're winning 5-0. Other than like a couple hits, for the most part, I've been ineffective against that pitcher. So I don't understand why they took out that pitcher and now has Satchel Paige in there. Well, whatever. Some guy on Twitter is like, Flaherty's ERA is 5.56. I mean, the Mets have to bounce back, right? Has he not known what pitchers the Mets have gone up against this year? Those are the kinds of pitchers they struggle against. The guys with the high ERAs. Because they make them look good. Case in point, Michael Lorenzen came into Citi Field with one of the highest ERAs in baseball and yet shut the door on the Mets. I think even had a no-hitter going. Faced them twice, actually. Another example, Eduard Rodriguez, twice. And both times, scored one run. One or two runs. All right, maybe it's time to get Dylan Cease out of there. I should have done that sooner, but I just tried to give him some confidence because I learned my lesson.
Nope, ball.
Ah, jeez. All right. Well, that's game. Tried to get 6 innings, but it looks like I'm only going to get 5. You know, that's kind of embarrassing to only get 3 hits, not even score a run. 2 hits, actually, so even worse. All right, well, GG's to my opponent. At least I didn't fall out of the 400s, but I definitely knocked my rating down quite a bit. Just the way it goes sometimes in ranked. 1 minute you could be going up against an opponent where you get multiple extra base hits. The next, you'll be lucky if you get 1 or 2 base hits. Yeah, you see here, to bring 9 innings, repeatable. 9 innings pitched, that's all you need. It's only 5,000, so it can't be done too many times, but if you play enough ranked seasons, enough battle or enough events, honestly, that could be done rather quickly. Yeah, I kind of regret not going after that Bryce Terang card. That would have been nice to have.
Ball one.
Word to the wise, if you're going to lay down a bunt, make sure you lay down a bunt towards the third base side. Makes it a lot harder to get the ball. Whereas if it's bunt down the first baseline, first baseman can get it and just tag the runner.
Ball one.
Yeah, I misjudged that ball. I thought it was gonna go further down the line, but didn't.
He's safe.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh. Give up a home run right to Nick Kurtz. Well, not so nice because Nick Kurtz launched one. Yeah, I went. No? Wow.
No, he's
All right, at least he's safe.
That's a ball.
And that's going to be a double play for sure. So that's great. One surefire way to kill an inning.
Inside, ball one. Foul. Ball, that's outside.
Dang it. Okay. I'll take it.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Just well played.
Inside, ball.
Go, go, go. Can't get too many double plays with a runner on second, or not too many ways to get a double play with a runner on second. Not impossible, but just not a lot of ways to do it.
Inside, ball 2. Ball, that pitch is out. Foul ball.
Oh, what's this? Oh, they're talking about the Memphis Grizzlies forward, Brandon Clark. He was found dead earlier today, and they suspect he might have died from a drug overdose. That's such a shame.
No, he's safe. Nope, outside.
Oh, man, come on. Is that really how we're going to do this? Yep.
Ball.
I had to let him go.
Ball one.
Just take the out at first. I am definitely going below 400 here. I didn't want to, but I don't know. Maybe my skill level is not up to what it should be. Maybe I got lucky in that first game.
That's a ball. Nope. Foul ball. Ball. That's inside.
Ugh. I'm trying here. I'm really trying. Maybe I can't pitch with Yamamoto.
Ball.
Yeah, strikeouts are going to be at a premium in ranked seasons. Going to need to rely on the next event. Strike three, sit down. I wonder if that's even my first strikeout of the of this run. Really? Double play opportunity there, and we blew it.
Ball inside. That's out.
Of course. Well, that couldn't have been any easier for my opponent. We have a couple hits.
Hey! Ball, that's in. No, he's safe.
Wow. All right, let's get you. No, actually, let's try to finish out this inning. And, for the sixth inning, we'll definitely take Yamamoto out. This is ridiculous. All right.
That ball's foul. Ball in.
Ugh. All right. Let's see. Who can we throw in? Probably Helsley again. How am I doing? Well, I could be doing a lot better if my opponents didn't. This opponent and my last opponent didn't rip me apart. I got mercy ruled in the last ranked seasons game that I played. And now I'm pretty close to being mercy ruled in this one. But I'm trying to do ranked seasons, get some progress in the multiplayer program. Well, that's because I don't really take it seriously. Maybe that's why I don't win a lot, because I don't take it seriously, but still, it'd be nice to get more than 2 hits in a game. I guess I've just gotten used to losing online a lot over the years. Don't forget I've been playing MLB The Show and streaming it since 2021, or MLB The Show 21. No, actually, even before that, MLB The Show 20 is when actually, even before that, MLB The Show 18 was the first game that I ever streamed. I wasn't good about it, or I wasn't good then. So I feel like I've come a long way, but still feel like I have a ways to go to be really competitive online.
No, that's foul.
But that's also why I tend to focus more on offline stuff. Unfortunately, when there's no new offline content, there's not much you're going to be able to do. Yeah, I could play the Cityscapes mini seasons and try to get the Cityscapes pack, but how long until that becomes stale?
Ball one.
I haven't done the Mom Conquest map that yet. I could have done that. There we go. I get a freaking base hit. I'll take it. I mean, it would be a real bad game if I were no hit, if I didn't score any runs, and if my opponent mercy ruled me. That's the way I look at it. That's the worst way that I could end a game. Because I might as well, at that point, I might as well have not played it at all. So, if I go beyond 4 or 5 innings, whatever the mercy rule is now, and if I could get a few hits like I've done in this game, then at the very least, I know that I I gained something from it. Yep, AJ Ewing, he's going to make his debut tonight. I'm just worried that it might be a little too soon. I know he's been raking that. I know he's been playing well, strike three, sit down, in Double A and even in a few games in Triple A this year. So he's definitely done well. But doing well in the minors is one thing. Doing well at the majors is a totally different. Oh God, there we go. That's going to be it. If I don't score a run in the bottom of the seventh, the game is over. He's an outfielder, but could also play second base as well. So very Jeff McNeil-esque, but more speed. Strike three, sit down. I think my opponent is just giving me the strikeouts.
Ball.
Oh, nope, never mind. All right, here we go. One run or it's over. And I'd rather it not be over after. Is that what? Did they already put out the lineup? Okay, well then there we go. He's playing center field. I hope he does well. We need him to do well. AJ Ewing, yep. Ouch. Yankees lost 4 in a row. Brutal. But you have a long way to catch the Mets, who lost 12 in a row. Yeah, no? I'll take it. Yay, we get a run. All right, so this is not going to end in the bottom of the 7th.
Pull, that's inside.
Oh, did Cody Bellinger become super fractured? I think he might have, because I saw blue around his name. Strike 3, sit down. No, way less. Sometimes I was the only person in the stream, which made it difficult because I had to talk about stuff, and I really couldn't because I was essentially just having a conversation with myself. So back in 2020, no, I didn't have a lot of viewers. I only got enough viewers to be able to become an affiliate in December of 2020. So, or enough followers. And then I had to average like 3 viewers a stream. Which some days, I got rated and I got a lot of viewers in here. And then other days it was just myself. Me, myself, and I, as I like to say. I think the thing that didn't really help my case was that back then, um, I was streaming MLB The Show, but at that time I didn't really understand that because I tried to do a lot of different things. Basically I made the mistake of throwing whatever was at the wall and try and seeing if it stuck instead of being consistently on one game. It was only 2021 when I became, when I focused solely on MLB The Show. Once I did that, I had more consistent content, and I was able to have a more consistent viewer base. Some of the guys that come in here, they've been following me since 21, and I thank them for that. Now it doesn't really matter. Now he could score as many runs as he wants. Strike 3, sit down.
No, inside.
So once I made that change, that's where I really got better as a streamer and in terms of followers. Strike 3, sit down. Keep going, Devin. I know he's getting tired, but he's got to stay in there.
Foul ball.
There's no point in me wasting another pitcher, especially for a game that's a lost cause. Strike 3, sit down.
Ball one.
You know, I'll never forget the first MLB The Show 21 stream I ever did.
Nope, that's inside.
That actually garnered over tens of thousands of views on YouTube. And I know because I still have the video posted.
No, he's out.
So I checked the numbers. I mean, I could get the number more accurately.
Safe, he's good.
Here, hold on. Sort by views. Because I was new. A lot of people. I was something new. A lot of people loved MLB The Show 21. And also back then, I did well over 3 hours. But back then, I was still working from home. So I could afford to do that. Yeah, this my most popular one, which was the first MLB The Show 21 stream I ever posted, that had over 28,000 views. And I listened back to it. Like, I tried to figure out what about it made it, like, pop off, as you said. And I can't figure it out for the life of me. Again, I think it's just simply I was new, people were interested in hearing what I had to say, and that was the end result. It had over 110 likes on it. Unfortunately, 23 people didn't like it, but that's whatever. The next highest one was at over 14,000 views. I wish I could garner numbers like that nowadays, but it's hard to do. Still, doesn't mean I don't appreciate anyone who does check it out. Ooh, look at that. Anthony Volpe. We got his card, we got the Candy Basket Deluxe pack, and we got a ball in his habit pack. Nice. Dang, that sold quickly. All right, let's see who we get here. Torrey Hunter. He's probably not going to be worth selling on the marketplace, so yeah, he's definitely not worth it. I'm just going to quick sell him. Okay, so we got to Volpe. By what? How did we do that? Was it the parallel XP? No. Oh, no, you know what it was? Doing that. Oh, no. That was the candy basket, the Easter, let me see if I can find it here. The egg hunt. Basically, this was a series that came out on Easter. And forget about trying to get them now because the packs are very rare. You can't really get them too many places other than where I just got them, which was. Hold on, let me lock in Anthony Volpe in the XP reward path. See? Candy basket. That's the only place that I know of to get it. Yeah, I mean, you could do a deluxe pack and you could get a candy basket. But if you get to the premier pack, you can only choose from 3 or from 4 packs. So see, already just by doing this repeatable mission right here, I got the same amount of XP as I would have if I had done these 2 missions. So this is essentially saying I don't need to go into BR to be able to complete these. What I do need to do though is I need to get back into ranked seasons and hope that my stats still count, considering that now I've gone below All-Star. Or I'm sorry, I've gone below Pennant Race. Actually, I think it still counts with All-Star. It's just once you go below All-Star, that's where it gets questionable. What's up, Poopin? How are you? Oh, look at that. We got 2 superfractored guys. We got Cody Bellinger and we got Ozzy Albies. No problem, man. So we're going to do Ian Happ. And at second base, second we'll do Brian Dozier. All bottom of the lineup, guys. But Ian Happ has better stats than some of the guys in here, so he'll be hitting higher up, and probably the same thing for Brian Dozier. Boo, Bubbles, boo. Boo. Am I ready for the Mets to win? They need to win if they're gonna have a chance at turning this season around. They need to win. Let's hope that Jack or AJ Ewing's call up may make a difference. I mean, Michael Conforto really made a difference for the Mets when he came up in 2015. Well, I guess part of it is they needed someone in center field who was going to be consistent. And then they also, Ewing has been raking in AAA and AA, so the minors he's dominated. I guess they felt like it was enough. I mean, center field is kind of sketchy right now because there's no Robert. I mean, you could keep throwing Tyrone Taylor out there, but you're going to need him to replace Soto at some point, or Carson Bench, give him a break. And then that won't leave you with too many options in terms of the outfield. He's hurt. And it sounds like it's going to be a while before he even gets back to baseball activities, based on what David Stern said today. I mean, do you think Jason Dominguez is weak and lazy? Because I don't think he is. I think he tried to make a play and threw caution to the wind and ultimately cost himself a pretty nasty injury. That was over the weekend. Ooh, that was a curveball that hung. Well, may not have gotten the double play, but at least it was an out.
That's a ball.
Nice. Although I better be careful. That nearly put that could have gone over the wall if it had been a few inches higher.
Ball. That's
Nice. I'll take a double. This is so stupid of me, but somehow it worked. And I'm glad that it worked. Because it ended up being big. Oh, I'm sorry to bring a tough break.
Ball one.
Mm. He's battling. He's using Juan Soto to battle. Strike 3, sit down. Woo! Man, that was quite a battle.
Hey, two.
There we go. Double play. Nope. 99 speed by Justin Crawford. You can steal. Second.
Hey.
Nice. Dang.
Ball, that's inside. Nope, inside. Ball two.
All right, well, not exactly a solid inning. At least I didn't strike out. Excuse me. Yeah, as am I. Actually, I might be a little higher. I might be like 380 something. But yeah, I took a tumble after that loss. Strike three, sit down.
Be safe.
Got him. Wow, that looks so good.
Ball. Hey.
Man with the key hit in the game. In fact, he's he's the he's the man with my only team hit. And of course he strikes out, so pitcher wall working in my favor, thank goodness. Hmm. Hmm. Ugh. No! Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Let him go.
Ball one.
Nice. Okay, finally, someone other than Giancarlo Stanton has a hit. And it's all going to get ruined because Rainiel Rodriguez, ladies and gentlemen. Why do I feel like my opponent is just too, like, toying with me? Like, I really feel like this opponent could have just could be beating me. Probably should be beating me. I mean, look at all the hits my opponent has. Trade a run for 2 outs. Why not? And yeah, I could have just thrown home, but then I wouldn't have gotten the double play. And who knows, the next base hit may have scored the run anyway. So at the end of the day, I just delayed the inevitable. Strike 3, sit down.
No, that's foul.
Nope. Just get back.
No, inside. Ball two.
Oh, of course, the screwball. I hung that one. Literally right over the middle. All right, so yeah, that home run was pretty bad. I don't even know what my record is online, nor do I even really care. Like, it's just a record, you know. But I am kind of curious about it. See where I stand. Picture wall. Yep. See where his stamina is.
Safe, he's in. Ball.
Golly, man. That had been a base hit instead of an out, I would have taken Satchel Paige out. Now I want to finish the inning with him. So I hope he can at least keep it to a 2-run game until I can get until the next inning. Then we'll throw in a relief pitcher and hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully. Strike 3. Sit down. Warning track power. Sorry, Rodriguez. Gonna need a little more than that. Wow. You know what? I'll just throw in Franco. I was gonna throw in Jansen because I wanted to get parallel XP with him. Oh, okay. My opponent's just gonna throw in Aaron Judge.
That's a ball.
Strike 3. Sit down.
That's a ball.
Strike 3. Sit down. Wanted the strikeout there, but I'll take the out. All right, last chance. Chris Bryant with the home run. And that brings us to within one. Bringing in Mason Miller. Well, he did. My opponent did have Albert Pujols, so it shouldn't come as a surprise to me that they had Mason Miller too.
That's ball two. Ball one. That's ball two.
Clip the strike zone so that it's a strike.
Ball three.
Fastball right down the middle, and I couldn't catch up to it. Strike three, sit down, and the game is over. So GG's to my opponent. Well, at least we had 4 hits and 2 runs. Counts for something. Headliners and 5 show packs. Yeah, literally only need one more inning, and I would have the deluxe pack. Whoops. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go here. Maybe there's something I could pull that'll give me a boost. That's 12. Okay. Nope, nothing in these show packs. Maybe the headliners pack that Usually has good odds. Nope. All right. Well, I'm not starting another. I'm not starting another ranked seasons game because I'm not going to have time, and I don't want to go to BR either. Oh, look at that! Andres Jimenez is super factored, so I can take him out now and put someone else. If the game will even let me. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Phew. Well, let's see what options we've got. We've got Ellie, we've got Bobby Witt Jr., Michael Young, Trevor Story is available. I mean, I like the idea of doing CJ Abrams. Or actually, Bobby Witt even has more power. He just doesn't have as much vision. We'll throw Bobby in there. No. Michael Young. All right. So, what I'm going to do to round out this game or this stream, I'm going to do Cityscapes mini seasons. Turns out I didn't even do the mini seasons yesterday, or not yesterday, but I didn't finish them up, or I didn't finish up the season. I just want to make sure that everything is right. Looks like it is. All right, we're ready to get the first game underway. First game of the finals. We shall do Clay Buckles. Do you think that ABS is going to be in Diamond Dynasty next year? I mean, we know it's in the game. We just don't know if it's going to be in Diamond. We know it's not in Diamond Dynasty this year. Strike 3, sit down. But would they put it in for next year? I would be for it if they limit it to the offline modes. Like, don't do it online because that's just going to waste everyone's time. But put it in the offline mode. Strike 3, sit down. That way players can't really abuse it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that, but I have a feeling we're gonna get ABS challenges in Diamond Dynasty. If they're going to put them in the game, they should be in Diamond Dynasty, but strictly for offline. All right? Not online, because then everyone's just going to get upset. Strike 3, sit down.
Ball inside.
Mm.
No, inside.
Nice, Bush.
Timeout. Ground rule.
Hey, I'll take a ground rule double. That's fine with me. If that had been fielded properly, I wouldn't have gone home. Nice, a triple. No way, that's got to be foul. I don't even know why that was a question. I knew it was foul. Yeah, I should have gone there, but whatever. I figured that Michael Young was going to come through.
Ball. That's down.
Beautiful. Hey, why not run up the score? I got to earn as much XP as possible, so why not? Just means that Clay Buchholz can actually pitch a few more, another inning. Strike 3, sit down.
Aye. outside.
Strike 3, sit down. Actually, Buckles may not go another inning after this. He's in the red. Home run? Yes, sir. Edgar Martinez with the home run. That's great. I need total bases with Martinez. So the more that I can get with him, the better.
Time out. That ball got him. First base.
Richie Sexton with the home run. And Ian Happ with his own home run.
Foul ball.
This is actually a really nice way to wind down after what was a horrible, horrible run in ranked seasons, no doubt. Uh, let's throw Williams in there. Oh wait, what's his stamina? Shoot. Well, that was a big oops on my part. Should have just gone with Jansen. Now I have to go 3 batters with Williams. Strike 3, sit down. Maybe it won't be so bad. I mean, we're up 10-0. How bad can it really get? Strike 3, sit down.
Hey. Hey. 2.
Strike 3, sit down. So despite not having any stamina whatsoever, Devin Williams gets a strikeout. Or gets through the inning. I shouldn't try that again, and I won't. I just lucked out. That's all. All right. I think we could do another game. Why not? I got 15 minutes. Actually, my dogs may be hungry. I don't know if they were fed or not. Well, then I better make it quick. Oh, whoops. I went to the wrong one. You know what? I'm very tempted to just go with the pitchers that are cityscapes. Like, why waste the other pitchers? Get as much parallel XP as I can. Strike 3, sit down. I wonder how Luis Angel Acuna is doing with the Mets right now, or with the White Sox. Kind of curious. Because I was just thinking, like, the Robert trade. Did the Mets, if Acuna is doing badly for the White Sox, then maybe having Robert injured may not make it seem bad or too bad.
Outside. That's a ball.
Strike 3, sit down. Let's see. He's got a negative .4 WAR. He's doing absolutely terrible. At least to start out the season. Doesn't mean he can't turn it around. He absolutely can. But having that slow start, I think at least helps, with the. It helps with knowing that the trade may have just been like Like, maybe it'll turn out okay. Or at the very least, the White Sox are not going to come out on the winning end. Attaboy, Edgar.
Timeout.
Nice. Ground rule double. I'll take it. They're not even wasting time. Like, the first three batters, they're just like, yeah, we're throwing in a reliever now. Like, geez. No, don't you even dare, Martinez. Don't you even dare.
Ball one.
I don't regret my decision not to send Martinez there. I don't. All right, let's throw in Jansen. Generous strike, but I'll take it. Uh-oh. So much for a win for Tom Glavine. Sorry, Glavine. Maybe we should have tried to score that run. All hindsight.
Foul ball. Ball, that's outside.
Strike three, sit down.
Ball, down. Ball, that's inside.
Strike three, sit down. What up, Dodger? How are ya? Johnny Bench with the home run. Okay, cool. How far have you gotten? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I made it up to 25,000. I could have been at 30, but unfortunately, I came one inning pitch short of 5,000 XP. But that's okay. Double by Martinez, so that's 3 total bases in this game for him. Ooh. Yeah, but I'm still only going to be interested for the rewards, honestly. Not for the wheel. Not unless it's an event program. If it's an event program, that's different. But there's no event program, so I'm just gonna keep grinding ranked seasons until there's a new one. And I hope there's a new one soon because it seems like it's been forever since we've had it.
Safe. He beat the throw.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball one.
Nice, Jansen.
Nope. That's inside. Aye.
What's up, catcher? You're about to get hit by a ground ball. Strike 3, sit down. All right, so we're up 2-0 on the Cairo Cats with one more game to play. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to play that game tonight. Or today, I should say. How much more? I need 8 more total bases, so that's like 2 home runs. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you could follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start the stream. So overall, like I was telling Dodger, we made some pretty good progress today. 25,000 is a good start. It got us Anthony Volpe. So tomorrow we'll just continue on. Why not, you know? Why not? So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.